A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to this midweek edition of Sports Tonight. Promises to be exciting, fun-filled as always. My name is Tony Ibitoye. I want to start off the show tonight on a very, very different note. And of course, later on, I'm going to give you an idea of what you will be getting, the package you'll be having for you on Sports Tonight this Wednesday. I want to start off the show tonight by taking you back in time to exactly 4 years ago. One of Nigeria's greatest footballers, goal king, goal father, Rashidi Yekini. 4 years down the line, the memory of Rashidi Yekini lives on. And that is how tonight we will be spending a whole lot of time, quality time, to reflect on this man, the legend, the goal king, the gangling, as we call him, Rashidi Yekini. Exactly 4 years ago, he left us. But can someone who made us so happy and lives on in our memories, can we ever regard such a one as dead? I don't really think so. So I think Yekini lives on. And tonight, as we go on Sports Tonight, we want you to take advantage of our platforms for social media and feedback to talk to us and use the hashtag Yekini lives on. That's what we want for you to do as you communicate to us on the program tonight. What else can we say about Rashidi Yekini? His records stand so tall, scoring 37 goals for Nigeria in 58 appearances. Yekini remains our national record goal scorer. He was part of the team that qualified Nigeria for the first World Cup ever in 1994, and that picture goes around the world anytime the World Cup is played. The picture of Yekini celebrating Nigeria's first ever World Cup goal in USA 94 against Bulgaria. His celebration after scoring, of course we all remember, crying while holding the net, has become an iconic image of the World Cup. Yekini grew up in Kaduna. Yekini played for 3SC of Ibadan, at that time called IICC Shooting Stars, played for Abiola Babes, and of course played in Cote d'Ivoire, played in Greece, played in Portugal. And everywhere Yekini went, everywhere Yekini played, he left a trademark. He left something, goals. When he stopped playing football at the highest level, after playing for the Super Eagles, after playing for different clubs in Europe, he came back home in 2003 to play for Julius Berger FC of Lagos. And guess what? Yekini holds the record as the oldest Nigerian player in the Nigerian league to score a hat-trick. He scored 3 goals in one game for Julius Berger against Kwara United at the MK Abiola Stadium in Abeokuta. 2 years after, he went back again to play for Gateway FC of Abeokuta. Says a lot about the humility that characterizes the life of such a man like Rashidi Yekini. He passed on 4 years ago, but as we said, Yekini lives on. And that's how we're going to start off the show tonight, and ask you that as you take advantage of feedback on Sports Tonight, please, the hashtag Yekini lives on must be in all your conversation with us on the program tonight, so that we can read it out and we can spread the message across. And the good news is that since the beginning of today, hashtag Yekini lives on has been trending on Twitter. And that's so good, because everyone, those who were not around when Yekini was playing for Nigeria, can at least now know that there was a legend called Rashidi Yekini who made Nigerians so happy with his goals, who took Nigeria right on his shoulders, took us to big international competitions and never failed to deliver. It's just fitting that Yekini also got crowned as the African Footballer of the Year in 1993. And for what he did in qualifying us for the World Cup, the role he played. And he also took us to the World Cup, Nations Cup success in 1994. The memory of Yekini lives on. We can never forget him. All right, we want you to take advantage of what you're seeing on your screen for feedback on Facebook and Twitter to talk to us. And of course, you could also recount what you feel were the magic moments of Rashidi Yekini when he was playing for Nigeria. What memories of Yekini do you have with you? What memories of Yekini are still lingering with you? We want you to talk to us using hashtag Yekini Lives on Sports Tonight, on Facebook and on Twitter. And of course, as you react, as you give your thoughts, your opinion to the issues that we raise and discuss on Sports Tonight this midweek. Let's also tell you very quickly that you could watch us live on our website, www.channelstv.com, as well as on youtube.com/channelsweb. You could also click on m.channelstv.com, as you see on your screen. If you want to view us on your iPhone, your BlackBerry, or your iPad, you want to get connected to your home for the news. It's simple, and it gets better if you download the Channels app for Android, iOS, Windows from their respective stores. What that does for you is that it keeps channels at your fingertips, and you are able to track every single thing that goes on your award-winning Channels television 24/7. By 24/7, I mean every time. You enjoy all the package, all the shows, not just sports, the entertainment, the health, the business, the politics, everything for you at your fingertips, all right? And as you do all of that on the program tonight, don't forget to tell us where your comments, your tweets, your posts are coming from. Helps us to appreciate you even a lot more on Sports Tonight. Don't forget, hashtag Yekini Lives On. We expect you to talk to us as we go along on the show tonight. Your fond memories of Yekini that remains with you 4 years after he's gone, we'd like you to talk about it to us on the program tonight. All right? So that's how we start off the show. And before we go on a break, let's also tell you that on the program tonight, we'll be giving you the best of two worlds in our usual style, because as we speak, there are games going on. There is a game, not games, one game going on. It's the second leg of the second semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. It's currently going on. And the last time we checked, Real Madrid, courtesy of an own goal, are still leading Manchester City by 1-0. The first leg ended goalless, so there's everything to play for. Real Madrid will want to avoid conceding a goal. City will want to score, because if it ends in a score draw, City will go through. If it ends this way, Madrid will be going through. Yesterday, Atletico Madrid lost 2-1 away to Bayern Munich, but they did enough on the away goals route to qualify for the final 2-2. So if Real Madrid go through, we could be having a Madrid derby in Milan in the UEFA Champions League final. But if Manchester City can get a goal back and keep it at a score draw, they will be facing Atletico Madrid in the Champions League final for 2016. That's the show. I will start off the show tonight. Let's come back home and talk about what is coming up in a few weeks from now, a few months from now, 2016 Olympic Games in Rio. How is Team Nigeria getting ready? The Secretary General of the Nigeria Olympic Committee, Tunde Popola, is on Sports Tonight. He speaks on Team Nigeria's preparation for the Olympic Games, and he believes that Nigeria will not just be making up the numbers, we'll be going to Rio to make it count. Sit back, we'll be back with more for you on Sports Tonight.
We're trying to do our best, that's what I can say now. Apparently, athletes are eager, every Nigerian is eager, but the bottom line is that you need funds, to get these things moving. And that's the point we are right now. And it's a very critical point as well, because if by now we are not fully, in camp, I think it's going to be us down a little, in terms of what we were aiming for, some 1, 2, 3 years ago. But certainly, we are all ready to do what we can achieve at the Rio 2016 Olympics.
Preparing for Olympics is not a 6-month thing; it's a 4-year program. Until we get the government to understand that other countries that do the Olympics do so by way of Olympic circle in terms of budgeting and not just fiscal budget we run here. So I don't expect anything more than what we will get. But you see, the average Nigerian performs best when you list on expect. So that pattern is what will give us maybe a medal like we saw in 1996.